Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so delighted with what I'm about to share today. Okay, so this is one thing about my life that has really played a great role to transforming my life from what I was to what I am today. And I'm so happy to share with you how it has helped me and how you can actually apply it to your own life. Probably it's going to go a long way to help you if in case you're kind of having doubts about what this topic is about. So today I'm just going to be sharing with you how mentorship transformed my life. I mean, this is a whole big deal for me because this has been a major milestone in my life. It's like a stepping block that I have had to stand on to be able to navigate through my dreams, through everything that I am today. And I'm so grateful that I had this opportunity to know this at the early stage of my career, of my studies while I was still in the university. Before I go into everything about how it had helped me, I want us to try to know what Google says about mentorship or who a mentor is. So, according to what Google says, who is a mentor? And Google says that a mentor is an individual who acts as an advisor or a coach for a less experienced or advanced mentee, providing expertise and professional knowledge from a more experienced perspective. At the core of a relationship, a mentor is available to their mentee. And let's look at what the role of a mentor is. Google says that some of the responsibility of a mentor is to provide guidance, advice, feedback, and support to the mentee, as well as serving them as their role model, teacher, counselor, advisor, sponsor, advocate, and ally. You provide them with all their tools to be able to become better version of themselves. So away from that, so according to Google, mentorship is or a mentor is someone that guides you, someone that um, can encourage you to be able to take a particular action. And I think that mentorship is one important factor for everyone. I think if you're someone that have a specialty in anything, that it is really good for you to get a mentor, a person that you could look up to for inspiration, for encouragement, for support in whatever you're doing. And today I'll be sharing with you how mentorship has played a great role in my life. So it's more like back then when I was in the first year in the university studying electrical engineering and getting into a career where you never had the ambition to get into. Engineering was never my first choice, so I was kind of a little bit lost when I got there. But I am happy because after my first year in the university, I had no idea what this thing electrical engineering is all about. I was kind of I watched videos quite all right, but there was something in me that needed clarity because I was lost if I should kind of focus on the software which I had opportunity to focus on, or probably I should just stay and hope that as an electrical engineer, I'm going to become one excellent electrical engineer one day. And having this self-doubt in me made me to fail a lot of courses. I mean, I was struggling so hard to pass. I read very well and really studied for my exams, but the fact that I was kind of a little bit lost and I felt like I didn't know what I was doing in this field. The fact that I had that impression about myself made me to I had this self-doubt in me if I was going to really make it in this career get. So I was thinking of maybe after my first year in the university, I might sit again for the entrance exam to medicine and probably swap into medicine because I was kind of obsessed about medicine. But then when during my second year in the university, we were opportune to you know meet our seniors and they came up with some programs that was meant to guide us, the first year students, second year and so on, and also help us to know or understand what this engineering is all about. And I'm so grateful because after that workshop I was able to have a little bit clarity of what I wanted. And one big part of my life is that I was searching for me in a lot of things. Like I attended events, and I was lucky enough to attend an event where I at the end discovered what I wanted to do. I mean, during that event, I remember this big tech guru. Yeah, he came, and the one question he asked me was that, "Oh, why are you here?" I mean, we were in a workshop, right? And this was a workshop that was meant to like build us in tech. We were building projects, and the question that was asked me, I happened to be the only girl that was in the workshop that day. He came and asked me that, "Why are you here?" And I began to ask myself, this was kind of like a question that made me to really think harder. Like, why am I in this workshop today? Why did I come here in the first place? Then I just had these ideas flowing from my heart that told me that, okay, I am here because I have passion to becoming an engineer, and I have this passion to encourage young girls that are scared of science, that are scared of technology, engineering, and mathematics, that feel like science is for the most smart people, or feel like engineering is for the most smart people in the classroom. I'm just there to encourage them, to set myself as an example that if in case they want to look up to, like, okay, so I'm venturing into this career now. How many ladies have been there? How many ladies have gotten the guts to be in this career? And probably when they look at me, they'll be encouraged enough to know that, okay, this place is not just for the guys. This place is not just for the most smart people. This place is for everyone who has the passion to want to do it. You get? So at that moment, I began to realize that this is what I want. I mean, I don't just want to be a tech guru or an engineer. I want to inspire people in the process. And I began to discover myself more from that moment. And it helped me. I got my mentor then, and I was inspired by every single project that he always builds. And the one thing that mentorship did to me also was that I was kind of like lost if I was going to the software part of my studies, or I was just going to stick with the hardware. But seeing project being built by my mentor, and I was so grateful, and I began to find myself again. I mean, the inspiration was there. It began burning in me, right? And the good thing about all of this is that it completely changed my mindset on the way that I saw things. I didn't just see things like, okay, I'm just going to study in school and then top up my grades and graduate after 4 years and I'm an engineer. Boom, voila, that's it. No, I try to go above studies and try to put myself in the aspects of, carrying out other programs outside of school. Like I attended conferences, training programs, volunteerism. I had volunteered in a lot of programs back home. And this was really a boost for me because not only was I training myself to become an engineer, I was also building myself to become uh, an engineer who was capable of, talking in public, who have ideas to share to people, who could inspire, who had these leadership skills, communication skills, and who was preparing herself not just for the hardware parts, but also for like taking up leadership roles in the society. And being in these leadership positions while I was still in school under my mentors, because I actually had several mentors in my life. I had an academic mentor too. There was an instance in school one day, and I needed someone to push me. So I went to my academic mentor and I told him that, okay, this is what I want. I want to have like a 3.5 GPA at least this semester. And I've discovered that with the GPAs I have been having my past semesters, if I want to continue with this, I might not really have my outcome at the end. Probably I might not get to where I want to be. Like at the end of my studies, what I want to have as a cumulative GPA, I might not get that. So I really need someone to push me in this. In and much as I was invested in a lot of things and doing a lot of things, I needed someone to like push me to work harder in school and keep away some distractions. I was capable of multitasking, so I just needed a force to guide me through this process. So I spoke with my mentor, and my mentor told me that, okay, so let's do it like this. I am just going to give you a price. Like, okay, I'm setting this price for you so that you should aim for this 3.5 GPA. So if you're going to have like 3 GPA, 3.5 GPA or what, I'm going to give you this price by the end of your semester. So the idea was not about the price. The idea was the encouragement behind it. I mean, this was a way for him to like pull a driving force to me. So I began to study. It's not like I was never studying before, but in this case, I had changed my strategy in the way in which I was studying. And I knew then that I do not want to not only disappoint myself, I do not also want to disappoint my mentor in this case. I mean, I don't know how other people take mentorship, but this was my idea about it. Like, I do not want to be a disappointment, not only for myself but also for my mentor. So I began to study so hard during my exams, invested more hours than I did before, and that semester I had one of the best GPAs. I mean, it was one of my best GPAs after I had studied for the other past years. I wasn't doing well, and this taught me a lesson. And it wasn't only about the price. The price alone was like a guide, a challenge for me to keep working harder. And the aspect of leadership that made me to like, okay, I have this person that I could always talk to when I have anything about a growing mindset, who could advise me on what I could do, who could guide me in the process. So it's not like I'm not just living my life the way I want and go all lazy and ignore some activities in my life. This time I'm accountable. Someone else is there looking out for me as I am going through this. So it means I'm not supposed to disappoint that person. It means that I'm supposed to like set a goal for myself and build myself towards that goal. So the idea of I have a mentor kind of guided me to step up my game. I started reading books. I started learning different skills. I even went into graphics designing and learned graphics designing by myself. I didn't pay for classes then. I started learning graphics design by myself because I wanted to challenge myself to be more. I knew that it's not just about the engineering part of it. I also had to have some skills, soft skills in me that I could use to earn money while still in school. So I had to research. YouTube was kind of like one of my best friends. So I would stay up all night and watch YouTube videos some nights, not every night though. So I would stay up some nights and like watch YouTube video because data was kind of like a little cheaper at night. So learn the skills. I started designing using my cell phone. So I made use of some free classes that some people launch. And when I get there and I see that, okay, they're using this tool to design a flyer, I said, wow, okay. So it means if I install this app into my phone, then I try to learn how the app works, then I will be able to design. So, and that's how I started before I had to move to my laptop, where I started using Adobe Photoshop to like design flyers and logos. And this skill I learned became one big part of my life. Like, it really helped me, not just during my university. After my university, I was making cash out of it. So it helped me a lot. And you see that this idea of mentorship is not like you saying that, okay, I mean, this person, I don't owe this person anything, so why should I tell this person everything about my life? You get? I remember some people saying that they find it so difficult, like getting a mentor or getting to a mentor. Now, this is it. I think some people wait for a mentor to get to them rather than them getting to them. Oh, okay, you like this person and this person inspires you so much and you look up to the person, you want to look up to this person in the way you want to do things the way this person does it. And if that person inspires you that much, then I think that it's cool for you to like walk up to the person and tell the person that, okay, please, I really like the way you do your things. So, and you inspire me so much. So please, can you be my mentor? And that is it. You don't end there. You make sure that you are the one to follow up. Your mentor is not there to be following up for you. You don't know how many people that this mentor is mentoring. There are a lot of you, most times even in school. I remember I had these mentees when I was back in school, and one of them was just like, okay, he never reached out to me. So it's more like he considered me as his mentor, but he expected me to like be going after him. Like, have you done this? Have you done that? No, you should go and do this. You get like a reminder alarm. And for me, I feel like if you're considering someone like your mentor, you don't expect this person to run after you. Mentorship is there to guide you, which means that if I'm having this project of mine that I want to work on and I need an advice from someone, then I want to go to my mentor, right? So if you go to your mentor, you ask your mentor, okay, so this is what I have, so Oma, and I will really enjoy it. I really love it if you could like help me get some ideas, or to see if the ideas that I got for this project of mine is right. What do you think about it? And your mentor will sure give you his or her opinion about this and guide you. A mentor is not a god that you think that, okay, whatever they say is the final say. A mentor is there to like guide you, sometimes to have that, if they can't really give you a direct idea or a direct, yes, the right answer, the direct answer on how to tackle a problem, they are there to like inspire you to be more creative, to bring up ideas on how you could better provide a good solution to your project or to your problem, wherever you need a mentor for. I am taking this mentorship aspect based mostly on the tech side because I am from a tech background and most of my mentors were techies. But in case you are looking at mentorship in maybe your social life, a spiritual mentor, or you're looking at mentorship, maybe any other thing, no matter what you want, mentorship is mentorship. Someone will guide you, someone who helps you. A spiritual mentor, you give them that respect, which means that you're supposed to talk to your mentor when you have maybe an issue, you talk to them and let them advise you on how to go about it. So mentorship, it's the same in all aspects. Talk about aiding, talk about guidance, talk about providing support. Note, your mentor is not like your life coach. I mean, there's a line between that. Even though your coach can still be your mentor, but it's not like the same all the time. So you won't expect them to tell you that this is it, you have to do this. You get, so they can bring you suggestions to maybe a project or wherever you have that will guide you. One thing mentorship did to me was that mentorship got me up to the speed running. Yeah, so it's more like I have 24 hours a day, and I know that I have this opportunity to attend this event, and as I can as well spend these 24 hours a day at home doing nothing, or maybe doing things that I feel like will not contribute to my growth, or I can as well take this 24 hours and invest it into something productive, which is maybe by attending a mind building program, or by working on my unfinished project, or by reading books, or watching impactful programs as well. So you get up to the speed by building yourself, which means that you could set a program for yourself that within every 24 hours a day, maybe I'm going to sacrifice 30 minutes of my time to build myself up. And if I have this opportunity to attend program, I won't be lazy not to go there. I'm going to attend those programs because most people get job opportunities from attending programs. Especially, yeah, you see yourself attending a program, and even if you don't get a job there, you kind of like, you network with people. you network with big or with people in that place that maybe one day are going to help you. And a part of networking, the good thing about attending programs is that it will help you to like expand your mindset about things. I mean, you don't just attend events when you're not going to learn anything from it. I'm sure that when you're going to every event, you have an expectation. So when you're going to professional events, you have this mind open to like receive. So you are learning one thing or the other. You're not just going there because you want to take pictures with famous people. No, you're going there because you want to learn. And I think that that's some of the things that mentorship has helped me to like know. I see my mentor attending productive events. He doesn't joke with that. And whenever I see my mentor doing that, I am inspired, and I know that okay, if my mentor is doing this and is doing that, and I see how much his life tells a story in the way he does this thing and the impact it brings. It therefore means that I too can also be this person. And so I can act this way to be able to like also build myself. If I admire the way my mentor, if my mentor inspires me, and this is the actions that my mentor take, then I should also take that as that those actions to be able to build myself up too. See, copying from your mentor is not a bad idea. It's sometimes for me it has been like a stepping block for me. I've learned a lot from the lifestyle of my mentor, and has gotten to an extent where I'll be able to apply it to a lot of things in my life. So that is just how mentorship has impacted my life. Another thing that I want to add is that you don't give up until you get your dreams running. You don't give up yet. Don't give up on whatever you're doing. Maybe you were doing a project and you know that you have accomplished that project and you want to give up at that stage because you feel like, okay, wow, I have arrived there. It's good to have the rest, but you should not give up when things become tough, or you should not give up when you have accomplished whatever you have done, or you should not give up when you reach that stage which you have reached. You get, so once you have reached your dreams, don't give up. You have to also know that you have to keep fueling that dream. So you know that you have to keep the dreams, or keep fueling the dream for it to keep running. So it needs to be running. So mentorship taught me how to be consistent. So you have to do your things consistently if you want to if you want to see greater results. You get, so you don't end when you think you have arrived. You keep on learning, you keep on growing, you keep on building, because there's no end. You keep on building until I don't know what to say, but that's it. So you have to be consistent whatever actions you're taking. If you're looking forward to be somebody great, you don't just sleep in your room and you say, I am dreaming of becoming this person, a great engineer one day, or a nurse, or an accountant, or a pastor, or whatever, and you just see it and you just keep dreaming and you keep praying and you just dream and pray. You don't do that. You have to take basic action. So if you are aiming to become an engineer, what are you doing? What are you doing daily that will help you to become a great person as you want? What are your daily actions? What are your daily steps? What are you doing to grow? You have to get up every day and try to do something for yourself that will contribute to your dreams. Yes, that will contribute. So you don't just sit and without taking actions. You have to be consistent. Some people find it very difficult to start something, and you just have to try and start. And sometimes when you start, you realize that maybe sometimes you might regret starting, and you feel like it's a mistake because it's becoming overwhelming and tough. You have to always know that every single thing you do in your life, there are challenges. There will be challenges. If there are no challenges, it means that thing isn't right. You get, so you're going to encounter a lot of challenges, but the difference is that you have to keep in those challenges, pushing, keep building, keep growing. And the more you have those challenges, the more you build yourself to become something great. There are people that takes every opportunity of their life as a learning opportunity, which means that I'm not just doing this because it's the normal thing that I usually do. I am doing this because I want to learn something out of it. And at the end of the day, what have I learned out of this thing? I mean, this should be another stone, a stepping stone for me to bring home something positive, to bring home something that I'm going to like apply in other things. So that's, I think that is how learning goes, right? Learning does not necessarily mean that you sit in a classroom and you have a teacher coming to teach you that, okay, so x plus x equals to 2x or x squared, did this and stuff like that. That I don't think that that's all about learning. I think learning is more like an action that you take every single day towards growth, and what you are able to take out of that action that will help you in your dreams or your career, whatever you are doing. So it's more like an action. It's not just a stable sum or a constant something that you just like expect someone to open your head and say, okay, please listen and learn. And you just, the person is going to like read some series of notes and put it on your forehead and like, wow, I have absorbed this for today. So let me just go home. I have an exam next week. I'm just studying for this exam to pass and I have my GPS and that's all about it. I think learning is a process where you have to like know that, okay, I am carrying out this action today. And at the end of the day, I'll be more skilled, I'll be more experienced, and I'll be able to do it fast. Most specialists don't just become specialists. They are called specialists because they decided to devote their time towards a particular task which they constantly did with consistency, and one day they became specialists, a good specialist for that matter, because they have been doing these actions repeatedly. So that's how I see learning, that's how I see growth, when you are not like the way you were yesterday, because you constantly building yourself and learning new ideas to be somebody different. I believe so much in actions. I believe so much in the fact that you need to take actions to grow. And I also believe that what you're doing right now, listening to this, like kind of a good step, because I know that one way or the other, you have picked one thing from this video that's going to help you. And I just hope that you try to apply every single thing you learned. Thank you so much for watching this video from the beginning to the end. I enjoy doing videos like this, and there's always a lot for me to say. And I will be making the next video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and please leave your comment to your contributions on how you see mentorship, how you see being a mentor, and maybe probably your story on how this mentorship thing has really contributed to your life. And please leave it on the comment section below so that anybody can also learn from your story. I mean, we learn from people every day, and it's something that I love doing. I love learning, and I'm sure that a lot of people out there to love it. So please leave your own contribution about how mentorship has helped you on the comment section below, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And thank you so much for watching from the beginning to the end of the video. Bye.